Trigger chosen. Betrayed by a relative who sold family secrets. I never thought someone so close could betray me so completely. My life was supposed to be a story of promise, growing up in a quiet town, surrounded by the warmth of family, with dreams that shivered brighter every day. My mother was proud of me, my father encouraging, and I worked hard to build a future I could be proud of. I had just opened my own business, a small but promising start, and I was fiercely determined to succeed. But then, I discovered the truth that shattered everything I believed in. I found out that my own aunt, the one I trusted with my secrets, had sold our family's deepest history to a tabloid. I saw the email, the signed contract, the images of my childhood laid bare for the world. It was as if a dagger had been plunged into my chest. I could feel my heart squeeze tight, the blood rushing in my ears. My aunt had always been the picture of kindness, but behind her smile was a predator, eager to profit from our pain. I remember the sickening smell of her perfume, sweet but suffocating, as I stared at the screen in disbelief. The betrayal cut so deep, I couldn't breathe. I sank into a pit of grief and rage, watching as my reputation crumbled piece by piece. My mother's tears, my father's silence, echoing in my mind like a haunting melody. I knew I had to strike back, but first I had to understand her game. I started digging in secret, piecing together every lie, every secret she had kept hidden. I planted false clues in her emails, whispered half-truths to her closest allies, and exploited the cracks in her carefully crafted facade. I could feel the cold sweat on my palms, the sharp sting of my anger as I watched her stumble, thinking she was untouchable. I saw her panic when her secret was threatened, her face twisting with fear and fury. The moment of reckoning came unexpectedly at the family reunion, where she was unguarded, thinking her crime was safe. I had prepared everything. I played my part perfectly, slipping my phone into her purse while she wasn't looking, recording her confessing to the sale of those secrets, her voice trembling with greed. I then revealed her treachery publicly, flooding social media with irrefutable proof. The photos, the emails, the recorded confession, everything exposed her for who she truly was. The backlash was swift, relentless. My once trusted aunt was discredited, her reputation shredded beyond repair. As she desperately tried to silence me, I pushed forward, turning my pain into a weapon, a hope for others. I started a foundation dedicated to protecting families from betrayal, making sure no one else would suffer what I did in silence. I shared my story openly, confronting the injustice head-on, refusing to be silenced anymore. It felt like a victory, a final blow that brought her down from her pedestal. Yet beneath that triumph lingered a bitter taste. Deep down, I still felt the sting of her manipulation, her betrayal ripping through my sense of security. But I refused to let her win completely. Every tear, every sleepless night had forged me stronger. I learned to stand tall, to reclaim my story on my own terms. Now, I walk with my head held high, knowing I turned a family's darkest secret into a lesson for others, This is my truth, my fight, my justice. If you've ever been betrayed by someone you trusted, remember this. No matter how deep the wound, your strength lies in your ability to rise again. Don't let betrayal define you. Use it to fuel your power. I believe in healing, in reclaiming what was stolen, and in moving forward with courage and clarity. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel.